The creak of a massive joint sent a shudder through my chest. Above my head, a crane swiveled to deliver a stack of massive ceramic plates to a delivery truck. Industry was being resurrected in Pittsburgh. It was a refreshing sight. The city suffered a long industrial lull since the steel industry died in the 20th century, and has struggled to claw back ever since. The crane unleashed a terrible groan under the weight of its payload as it passed its cargo over the bridge. The bridge had become home to an increasing number of Pittsburgh's working poor. As the city's economic situation became less desperate, it became more disparate, and industrial areas like this became more populous. My gaze turned southwesterly as I stared upon what was once the Great Coal Hill, a feature that once dominated the Pittsburgh skyline. Now it serves as a boundary for those who would seek to breach the city's protected borders, as well as a terminal limit for those who would expatriate themselves. Protecting the border were the magistrate, humans who sold their souls for sustenance rather than suffer through the harsh depths of economic despair that might have killed them. There was one problem with the sacrifice made by the Magi. Things were getting better. Slowly, deliberately, meticulously. But the creak of mills and the stacks of noxious soot from factory pillars reminded us that industry was a wounded animal, but not quite dead yet. A man who sells his soul for a dead cause is a lost man. So what of the magistrate? Hexoffer left me with a keen nervousness in the pit of my stomach. But what choice did I really have? If what he said was true, then I couldn't rehab the slipped disc in my back or scrounge for food on my own. I probably wouldn't be able to wipe my own ass. Rain soaked my gear, made my boots heavy, my faculties depressed. I had to go. Mount up, men! The mission continues! Destitute, purposeless in a world that they knew better only 5 short months ago. With a sloshing of gray mud under blood-stained boots, the men began to shuffle towards the back ladder of the truck. They transported us by 7-ton under a dark, dusty tarp for nearly 6 hours. The smell of diesel sickened our stomachs as we lumbered up and down hills and around sharp mountain bends. Our arrival was as pitiful as the one from Afghanistan. Rain drenched the lot as we were quickly herded from the truck and into a classroom. Something about this whole thing felt like Starship Troopers. On behalf of McFarlane Enterprises, I extend our deepest thanks and our deepest sympathies for the sacrifices that you men have made for this country. A porcelain-faced, silver-haired lady pandered. The truth is, this country owes you men a hell of a lot more than it has to offer right now. That's just being honest. 5 months ago, our nation's food supply was infected by a virus called HC15227. The very nature of this virus crippled our nation's infrastructure nearly overnight. Children and their parents died in their homes at family dinner. Farm animals that fed on natural grass poisoned by their feed. The poor, the powerful, none had been spared. End chapter. 48 hours later. How does this feel? The doctor asked as he pushed his fingers into the small of my back. How do you think it feels? I told you it was slipped. Why would I lie about that? Yes, I can certainly see your issue. Do you mind telling me how this happened? No, I had absolutely no desire to relive the stories. There was a time when I was a boot-ass oceanside-bound PFC that talking about war was cool. But after you've warmed the blood of people who aren't here anymore, the stories become a lot less entertaining. And it hurts when people want to treat them as party favors. It hurts. As a doctor, I really hoped he could help. You gotta understand, Doc, I'm a tough dude. 6 years in the Corps and medical never gave me anything other than Motrin and water. I'm a tough motherfucker, man. But this deployment was different. The punishment that an enlistment in the grunts delivers onto your body is like nearly nothing else on Earth. Run, get up, fire, get down. Keep running, lift your buddy, he's hurt. Put him on your back. Enemy fire, drop down, keep your buddy safe. Now do it all with 75 pounds worth of shit on your back. We were in Hellman when we happened to cross a young boy being cradled in the arms of his weeping mother alongside a dirt road. My son is poisoned. He needs a doctor. He needs an American doctor. Our Turk relayed hurriedly. This was just the type of mission our new butter bar, Lieutenant Donald, was looking for. And maybe just the one to earn him that Navy Cross he'd been eyeing since Quantico. She rushed us to the village. Hurry, you must speak to the sheik. Man, we all knew something was wrong. At least everyone who'd been in country before. We should have stopped it, but nobody spoke up. As the last man entered the walled compound, we heard the doors shut behind us, and the gunfire began.